French defense.
Okay. So
I don't know.
right off the bat, he gets a good defense. I think it's Khan. So I go for the Sicilian and play the Italian. And I think he moves his pawn up. So I retreat with my bishop, and I just stuff that bishop away, just because I figured, never know what he could do. He could push forward. He could push forward and attack. So I split his pawns up, try and double him up, give him a pawn for nothing, and I offer him the en passant, which is kind of funny because
Smart, he goes en passant. Okay, he doesn't know it.
but he didn't do it, so I guess he doesn't know it. A lot of guys don't know it, so try and pin the king, get the king in a nice position, and things they really develop in this game. Like a lot of the pieces stay pinned on his side, but then he attacks and it takes me some time to really think about the pieces, but yeah, I think I'm just thinking about developing right now. I want a strong defense so that
Yeah,
just
so we're
because
gonna move here.
I feel like this guy's playing the
What's he
time
gonna
pretty
do?
well.
He's gonna move this bishop here, probably. Nope.
And then he moves the bishop. I think I called it.
Yeah, I knew it.
I'm pretty sure I called it.
There.
Yeah, I called it. So my tactics have been getting a lot better, guys. They've just been slowly
We're gonna take.
building
We're
and
gonna
building
take.
and building. So
No, it's a trap. We're
he
gonna
pushes
take.
forward. So it was a trap, right? So
And then
I
we'll
just
exchange.
took his bishop, forced his rook into a bit of a position so he can't castle on that side. And right at this point, both of his knights are pinned and his bishop is stuck. So I figured, why not move this out? I wanted to fork his rook and his king, but he pushes too much, so
Okay, we gotta move this
I don't really
pawn
get
here,
the
and
chance to
that's
do
major
that
key. Major key there.
because he's threatening my knight. So I think I moved the pawn. I moved the pawn just to get the bishop in that position. Just checking my pieces, seeing what I can work with here, because
Fuck it.
you never know. So I defend the knight because he
He's not
blocks it
gonna
with the
take that.
pawn, right? So he
Take that
blocks.
queen. Okay, then we move
Moves out of the
here.
way. Put him in check. Put him in check. Fork it.
This game's gonna unfold nicely. Look at that. Thanks for the queen,
He
buddy.
takes it. He takes it with the queen. So he
Resign.
So I start.
Go
I
on,
get
resign.
it. I get ahead here.
Three,
I think he's gonna
2,
resign.
1.
So I really think at this
We got him
point
on
he's gonna
time. We got him in
resign.
position. We got him on points. Oh no, no resign.
But I think he has a lot of faith in his pieces. So he has me in check. So I kind of run away with the kiddo.
He's got to take this pawn. He's got to take that pawn. That's his best move.
I think he's got to take the pawn, right?
Yeah,
So,
and then I'm gonna take yours.
Yeah, see. So we do a fair exchange on the opposite sides of the board. And you know, things like that, they just unfold slowly. And I give him the knight because I wanted to open up my rooks.
Oh no, what do we do?
Oh,
Well, he's not gonna take it. He's not gonna take it. He doesn't have the balls to do it. I knew it.
I knew he wasn't going to take it, so I just correct myself. We wasted a turn, but it was a valuable turn too. That was a valuable turn. So, you know, wasting moves like that, guys, it can cost you the game. Thankfully, he didn't take my pieces because it could have been pretty bad. He can still take my knight with his pawn. And at this point, I'm just kind of stuck figuring out what to do. And I want to block his rook and his knight.
Okay.
So I moved the
Best we
pawn
got.
up one.
It's the best we got
Gave
there.
my king a little
He's
more
got
room
some
to work
defense,
with. You know,
hardcore.
so I got some more tactics to work with. He pushes in the knight, attacking the rook. Let's make a trade or something. And I want to trade because I'm ahead on pieces. So I forget what I do. I do something really stupid here. Do something really stupid. He's got all his pieces covered pretty much. So I'm moving my rook up just to cut the board.
We're gonna fucking fuck this guy up.
My lane's open. So it opens the lane up. It's gonna come down. Still got both my rooks. Still got my king or my queen. So at this point, I have a lot of hope. He pushes in the bishop. We push in the knight to cut the king off. And that was a mistake there, moving that pawn.
He's gonna take that pawn. And we're gonna take.
I thought he was gonna take it for sure.
We're gonna have to.
I don't think he does.
It, but
he has me pretty much trapped here, guys. Like I have almost nowhere to go with my king. So, and he's got that pawn right on the edge too, and it's gonna
trying to add pressure.
No, it's gonna promote. So.
Oh no!
I'm in check. And then I go for the check with the queen.
Nope.
And he didn't take the queen. He didn't take the queen. So I was very thankful that he didn't take it. So then I just kind of retreat a little bit. And at this point, look at the king on my side, guys. I've got like no options here. So I have to sacrifice my rook to defend my king. It's pretty much my only option. And then he takes my queen. I had to just to get out of that sticky situation, which gives my king a little room to move. I think he takes my rook too.
We're ahead on points by 1.
Put him in check. So I still have both my rooks. He has 2 knights. So it was a good exchange even for the queen. But it wasn't that good of an exchange. I could have won the game. But it comes down to it, really, honestly. And I'm just grateful I had time. Because if I didn't have enough time, take his pieces out. I don't have very many pawns, guys. So at this point in the game, the end game is really getting there. And I tried. I think I could have got the mate. I think I could have got the mate. If I wouldn't have slipped up with the 2 rooks. And then it just comes down to it, guys. You know, like
I have the board cut for his king, so he can't take my pawn. And I take his pawn, and I would have won the game.
That was an intense game, man.
I would have won with checkmate with the pawn
7 seconds.
getting there.
Ranking is finally over 200. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Look at all the mistakes we made.
So that was a big game.